most strategic miscalculation. APC chieftain blasts Tinubu ECOWAS over planned Niger invasion. This Adamu Garuba now coming to talk. I thought he's going to oblivion because all the ministers and all the assistants that work with Buhari, they have all gone silent for a long time now. It's only FFK and Kayamu that are coming out to talk. The rest outside cabal that worked with Buhari, they've all gone. So Adamu Garuba has just appeared from nowhere now to comment on the ECOWAS planned military invasion on Niger Republic and is calling it the most strategic miscalculation of the region. Okay, so let's hear what he has to say in this regard. A chieftain of the All Progressives Congress APC, Adamu Garuba, has kicked against the Economic Community of West African States ECOWAS declaration of war against the Niger military junta. President Bola Tinubu actually chairs the ECOWAS. The politician pointed out that there must be approval from the National Assembly, National Security Council, and the Council of State, adding that President Tinubu must also consult with the nation to justify the need for war. In a post on his social media platform on Thursday, August 10th, Adamu described the ECOWAS decision as the most strategic miscalculation for Africa in the 21st century. Wow. He wrote, if indeed war is declared by ECOWAS against Niger in the name of democracy, it is going to be the most strategic miscalculation for Africa in the 21st century. Okay, this goes contrary to the statement made by the State House earlier today on the need to approach the issue of Niger's coup with diplomacy and not through war. I am not sure that is the way war is declared. There must be approval from the National Assembly, National Security Council, and the Council of State. The president must also talk to the nation, justifying the need for war. ECOWAS cannot declare war directly. Exactly. Sometimes the media can speculate. We might need to wait and see how the event folds out. Those are the words of Adamu Garuba. Actually, we saw that Tinubu had written to the Senate to approve for him to deploy soldiers to Niger Republic, and Senate has actually turned it down. And that is why Tinubu is right now a bit incapacitated, a bit, struggling with that decision because the Senate has not accepted that request. And that is for Senate. The House of Rep has not reviewed it. The National Security Council security advisors have not reviewed it. And the Council of State also have not met to talk about it. I think that should involve the governors as well. So all of these have not been reviewed. This shows that Nigeria and ECOWAS are very, very, very far from deploying soldiers to Niger Republic. And it said it's the most strategic miscalculation of our time for Africa in the 21st century. So it is obvious that that war is obviously not going to go anywhere. That is not how to declare war. Okay, the chief of defense staff of the member states of ECOWAS also don't know what they're doing, because you can't declare war when you have not even put your house in order. You don't have ECOMOG troops, you don't have logistics in place, you don't have funds in place, you don't have ammunition, you don't have a base, you don't even have anything in place to declare war, and you're declaring war. According to the Burkina Faso president. Sometimes when you see our people talk, Africans talk, you know that they are reasoning from their anus. Even the president, even their leaders. Okay, a lot of people talk without plan, without strategy, without tactics, without anything, and it also ends in talking. They talk intelligently, talk like they take responsibility, and then after they go to bed because they don't have basis for what they're saying. They can't even defend what they're saying. So Adamu Garuba has now come out to blast the president for declaring war on the Niger Republic when he has not gone through the necessary protocols that need to be, passed through before a war can be declared. Okay, so coming out to tell us you're declaring war on the Niger Republic, is the most strategic miscalculation, and that is what Adamu Garuba is saying. Okay, I know Adamu Garuba will have some other northern agenda in saying it because Hausas are neighbors and brothers to Niger Republic, and so all the statement coming from the northern part of Nigeria is actually to dissuade the ECOWAS and the Tinubu of Nigeria from going to war with Niger because it will affect them most. But before that tribal or political sentiment, the fact remains that Nigeria is not in a place to go to war right now because already we have internal issues that we need to resolve. Okay, don't use the small money we have, if we have at all, to go and fight war when already Nigeria is fighting an economic war within itself, and that is far from winning. We're also fighting the highest type of civil war, which is war with Boko Haram and ISWAP and terrorists and bandits and Fulani herdsmen in Nigeria, which is also very, very far from winning. So it is not time for Nigeria to go to war for now. And I know that apart from the Western world pushing Nigeria and ECOWAS, other ECOWAS members also don't have anything to offer. They're also going to ride on the back of Nigeria to go to that war. And that will put us in more trouble as a region. And then the Western world will have opportunity to continue to plunder the goodness and the resources of the region. That is not acceptable. Okay, there are a few comments here. Somebody is saying you have not seen nothing yet. More miscalculations await APC. You never looked before you leap. We told you and you ignored us because of tribal sentiments. More disasters await Agbadorians. Wow. The heat has touched everyone. Exactly. Garba wants to cause confusion in Nigeria so he can continue in office. Exactly. Those are things that people have exposed and people have observed. Okay, the first time I hear Mr. Adamu Garuba speaking sense. Yes, now because he's not in office again, he can speak sense. When he was in office, he was also playing to the gallery for Buhari so that he could get what he wanted. Now he's no longer in office now. He will speak sense. That is how Nigerian politicians are. When they are not in the office, they talk intelligently and very well as if they get there, they will do better. When they get there, they will do worse. Tinubu was a person that during Babangida and Abacha was fighting the military, and they called him, and he was a patron of Nadeku. Now he's in power, he's worse than military. So what do you have to say? Buhari said he was going to fight the corruption when he comes in, and with that, he was able to buy into the mind of Nigerians. When he entered, what did he do? Corruption became worse under his regime. So when politicians are talking, just take it, by a pinch of salt. It is never their mind. They say the truth when they're out, and they say otherwise when they are in power. Just like Ngelale is now speaking, Dela Lake is speaking, and Gbaja Bemila, all of them working for APC. When they are not in power, you see them, like FFK now. FFK, when he was speaking for Buhari and all of them, you see the way he was talking. Now the tide has changed, and FFK, his name is not even in the list of Tinubu's ministerial list, and now he's coming out to talk sense a bit. Nobody will listen. That is politicians for you. Okay. So that is what Adamu Garuba is saying, that going to war in Niger is most strategic miscalculation of ECOWAS in our region in the 21st century. Let's have your comment for sharing in this matter.